A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play call and show why they've won these games 3 in a row and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Offense in a split backfield. Running inside, it's Jordan. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Grabs it in the middle. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Still on his feet. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
On target to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
There's a crease. Touchdown, USC! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here come the Irish back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scoops it up and still going. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The run inside. It's Miller. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job already.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Pressure coming. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Trojans will go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got him, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Quarterback will keep it. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside, it's Williams.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Here within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Might have it. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
In the red area, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Young. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd knows when to bring it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. They go to the ground. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the delay, it's Miller. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Mayava.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the right. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground with the running back. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Carr. Quarterback adapting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's Louisville getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing. Carr. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Carr. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
This offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they pumped this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible, because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
With the draw, it's Jordan. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. On the draw, it's Williams. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
There's some room. Finally, run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. He's got 99 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Play action, Carr. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give is to Williams. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a Big 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Jordan. Plows through the defense. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. To the ground, he's got it again. And he used that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Snap it to the back. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Trojans! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, Man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The run inside. It's Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Carr above the noise. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they
lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the single back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Bulldozes his way through. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Williams. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Unloads to the right. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Carr. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Wormley. Could be an alley. Ripping through the defense. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Explosive offenses aren't necessarily air raid offenses, right? Sometimes you can just run the ball and pick up chunks of yardage, and you've seen that now on these last two plays. Really great job by the offensive line. They are road grading up front. And two nice ones, all of a sudden you're in the red zone. That is how you can be explosive, by toting the rock.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The run inside. It's Wormley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now A deep throw as the clock winds down. Upstairs, he's got it. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Carr. Right on target this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go do his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish punch back.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best two-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the delay, it's Miller. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He'll run it again. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now on comes the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.